I love how these cards jump out. So I'm gonna hear that somebody's really following their intuition on some kind of connection or some kind of choice. With the Queen of Swords, you're being very logical and very sure about yourself. And with the Ace of Cups, I'm getting that you're using this confidence to move forward in a emotional kind of way, possibly with a love option or some kind of partnership, some kind of option that's gonna bring you happiness. Pilgrimage. Number 3 might be significant. This might have been a long time coming. You've been traveling far. Maybe you're weary, tired from, you're fatigued in a way. Tired. Maybe you feel like you've been scrounging, but this has brought you lessons. Maybe some kind of conflicts have happened and you're realizing your worth and walking away. You've become the Queen of Swords, and this knowledge you've learned along your path has made you realize what you deserve in your life and who you deserve in your life. The Hanged Man. You might have been thinking about this for a long time. Maybe people have slowly been turning their backs on you. And this has caused a lot of introspection. But also it's caused growth. You've been faced with a lot all at once. You've been trying to kind of juggle it all, but there's an easier option or path behind you, so you're needing to walk away as you're doing. Death and rebirth. Something had to come to an end for something better to come in. With the ravens, I'm thinking maybe this was guided in some sort of way, maybe by ancestors. Oops. Things had to fall apart before you could achieve something else. maybe you're finding it hard to grasp onto something because people have turned their backs on you. You're trying to take advantage of something without the help of others, or trying to do it unnoticed. You're being sly about it. Meaning that you want to take full advantage of something so that others can't screw it up for you. Maybe you've spoken too much about your goals and achievements in the past, and that's caused people to kind of ruin it for you. Yeah, you had you're a star, you're the star, and you had your full cup, but people's opinions kind of knocked your full cup over in the past, so you're trying to keep quiet. The fall. It might feel scary at first, but once you take the leap, it's gonna lead to a lot of abundance. At number 8, you're gonna be happy with what you can achieve. And the sky's the limit here. And with the card behind that, you're able to achieve, create plentiful for yourself. You're really needing to stay quiet so that people don't try to clean your plate before you have the chance to. You've realized that people have taken from you. They don't appreciate all that you've done. It's your turn to be given to. Maybe somebody's realizing or like seeing your true value, and they want to pour into you in a way that nobody else has. I feel like you're kind of unsure, you're weary, you're unsure about whether to accept what's being handed to you. You might be feeling numb. My leg's falling asleep. Maybe you've numbed yourself to emotion. Claire or Cairn. Portal to the mystery. You can't unlock mysteries unless you dive into whatever it is that you're unsure about. And all of this is for you. You're allowed to take it. It's being given to you. You might be very shy. Don't be afraid to take leaps. there can be really big opportunities that await you on the other side of the portal, the door. King of Pentacles. You just have to cross that threshold in order to have everything that you want. You might be from a very kind of poverty lifestyle, but you're going to be living plentiful, without worry. But this past that you're coming from helped you to learn lessons in order to achieve this. Right now you're just waiting for these bowls to be filled. I think that you've made some wishes and you're waiting for them to come true now. And it's good to speak your wishes out loud to yourself. It's good to have dreams, but don't speak your dreams to others unless they're trustworthy, because people's words can set you back. Reclaiming the feminine. If you're feminine, if you're a woman, you might have been very much in your masculine before. You had to overwork yourself in your masculinity, and you kind of lost touch with your femininity because you were unable to kind of relax into that side of you due to the lack that you faced in life. It's been very unfair. You're going to be able to finally step into your feminine more. This could also apply to masculines also. Maybe you're unable to open up and be emotional because you were taught that you weren't allowed to be emotional as a man. But that's untrue. You have to balance your both the feminine and the masculine in order to really thrive in life. Now I guess I need to show both those. You're gonna be able to relax. You're really weary about accepting things, but you're learning how to accept. In your femininity, you're able to accept what's being given to you. You are capable of drawing so much into you. You're gonna be able to relax finally. You don't have to wear such a hard exterior anymore. You're able to just be calm. And reside in your receiving. This is going to be a receiving era for you. You're going to get justice for all that you've been put through, especially if you've been through abuse. I'm getting that with the hand here. And you don't even need to do anything to receive this justice. You just let kind of fate take care of it. Let it happen on its own. Things will be set right. The Wasteland. If people are putting you through bad things, then this is what they're going to be facing. Facing detriment for how they've acted. Karma is a very serious thing. You don't want to mess with karma. That's why you always want to be a good person, because what you say and do will be reflected back onto you. Okay, I'm gonna take these because they landed face up. And you're facing good karma and receiving more than you could have ever asked for. You're able to overindulge now and kind of act with kind of a foolishness. Just, I mean, hearing the word whimsical, you're able to, I'm getting get in touch with your younger self, your inner child. Maybe you had to grow up very fast in life. Cave, incubation. You're able to kind of just relaxing. You're gonna have time to kind of reflect on everything that's happened in the past too. Maybe you might have resurfacing traumas coming through because you're finally able to kind of rest and receive it in a way that you're able to find find freedom from those hurt feelings and find safety within life. Maybe you felt like you weren't in control anymore, or ever in life. You're finally gonna have control. Again, I'm hearing the word whimsical. You kind of can appreciate everything around you for the first time ever. If you like being in nature, you're going to be able to go out and be in nature and relax. And this is all faded for you. You've done the work. You're able to just receive this. The crossroads. You might be faced with a choice. I don't think you can make the wrong choice though. I think both paths lead to happiness. Really. The sun's at the end of both paths. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe paths regarding career. It might feel like a maze right now, like you're unsure of what to do. But you can't make any wrong choices. King of Cups. King of Cups, I would say, is very mature, grounded, emotionally mature, stable person. Maybe you can't make the wrong, or choose the wrong path because you are sitting in stability. You're able to fulfill yourself and still have more. You can't deplete what you have. Divine madness. In this card, I see someone that's been put through a lot. But despite that, you really don't let the stress and burdens you've been faced with show. You stand strong, you do this, you move with calmness, despite how much you've been put through. I think you've learned how to kind of pour into yourself, and that's the biggest lesson you've learned in life, is to love and nurture yourself. Initiation. So this next step you're going to be really nervous for, but it's going to be fulfilling in the end. You just have to get up and do it. Don't be afraid of the what ifs, the scary things in front of you, or that seem to be in front of you, because there's light behind those things. You're more than capable of achieving whatever it is that you want. And everything's gonna be alright as long as you hold this light for yourself. Just love yourself. Don't negative talk to yourself. Don't hold on to these negative thoughts, because those will hold you back. With this wheat, I'm getting that you need to nourish yourself. Nourish yourself with good thoughts and optimistic thoughts, dreams, beliefs. Don't focus on the negative and keep on moving forward.